Hello everyone and welcome back to a special unboxing video. It's been a while since we did some unboxing videos, but we have here the deluxe edition of Skyrim, the adventure game board game. This set comes with, of course, the core set, which is the GameFound edition, so hopefully we're going to find some extra cards in there. We have the miniature upgrade kit, we have a double-sided Neoprene Map, we have a extra draw bag, and we have a set of gold Septims as well here. Metal ones as well, I'll add there. And of course we have the expansions for Dawnguard and From the Ashes. So I think what we'll do first is, I think we'll probably best look at the Neoprene Map, because then we can put everything else on top of it. So let's get all these other bits and bobs just cleared out the way for just a moment. Okay, we've got the mat here. Let's get this unravelled. I'll try and preserve the bag, then I can roll it back up to it when we're not playing. So let's just take a look here, roll it out. So this is the back of the mat. Actually, I wonder if I could just, I might actually use that in the future just as the background on here, maybe. Okay, let's flip this over though. Which way around are we going? Definitely the other way. There we go. This is a really huge mat here. Just I look at it, yeah, that should, it kind of just goes over the side of my desk here. It's going to be interesting when we come to stream this one in the future. But yeah, it is really nice quality. But we have all the spaces for the various cards. I cannot remember the rules for the game. As this one was, well, it was backed on GameFound, and it's been quite a while since I looked into it. But yeah, so we've got all the different paths and routes that we can do on, and eventually when we come to stream this game, we will, I'm sure we'll understand it more. Okay, let's just pop that roughly in there so that we can see a little bit of the map. And now we'll jump into the core box. Now this box weighs an absolute ton. You've just seen how this is even bigger than the Terraforming Mars Ares expedition, and that box is huge and weighs a ton. Yeah, this is this is one heavy box. The delivery guy was not impressed about it delivering this, because it was a heavy box, and also with all the expansions it was put into a massive box. Now let's see, are we going to be able to squeeze that? Nope. And I bet we didn't. Oh, no, we're actually prepared. We have them today. Pop that open. It should be right once we get a breach in the plastic. Here we go. Get this cover up, and then we'll have a closer look when the light is not reflecting. So there we go. There's our artwork there. Now before we open it up, let's just take a little tour around the box. So we can see here, about half the weight is going to be the miniatures in here, and then of course we have the miniature upgrade kit as well. But yeah, we can see all the bits and bobs there for it there. All the instructions. Hold that up. This is heavy. Okay, let's carefully rotate this around. See, just for completion's sake, that's the top of the box. That's the bottom of the box. And that's the side. I don't really want to tip this much more because it is rattling around in there. Yeah, come on. Fight the vacuum. Okay. Ooh, before we continue. Inside of the box, box lid, we have Skyrim. It is absolutely... I just love Skyrim in general. But the artwork that comes out of this game, absolutely amazing. And then we can see Alduin's wall around the inner liner of the box. Okay, let's pop that to one side. Okay, what have we got? We have one of those doodads. Someone's left us a whole load of plastic bags, so I assume we can organise all of our pieces. I'm hoping to be making some laser cut deck boxes and such very soon. Those will be on stream as well. Pop that over there. And when we do, we're mainly going to start off with Arkham Horror, but we will do them for Skyrim and the like once I've come up with a suitable design for it. So here we have the adventure game rule book. Can of course download this as a PDF. It goes through there. Lots of diagrams there. Text is quite a nice size as well. This is like an A4 size one here. Scan through there. Then we have another copy of the map. Pop that down. The scenario book. So, this is actually printed in multiple directions. Oh, and we have the adventure game tutorial as well, is part of that as well. But when we actually come out to streaming it, obviously we'll look at that in more detail. Now here we have, oh yeah, these are for, these like player trackers. So if I can avoid strangling myself with my headphones, let's take a little closer look at some of these here. You see the green stripe, there is not a hole in the centre, that is the green screen getting cancelled out. Yeah, we have several player trackers there. Scoop that up, put those to one side. We have the player save boxes, so that when you're doing your campaign, you can save your progress to come back another day. So you'll put whatever cards it is that we've collected. We'll understand more once we go through the rules. Let's just zoom in on that. We have the board. Oh, it's a board same box, and then we also have player ones with various colours, as we can see here. I'll just pop the green one underneath there first, and then on the back there, to see if we can. Let's best pop one of these together. See how sturdy they feel. Yep, that feels quite nice. If I can get the top bit to go in. But yeah, this will be alright for saving our progress. There we go. Nice big deck box. I don't know how many cards we're going to have, as I said, because I can't remember what the rules were. But let's pop those over there. Actually, I should maybe pop these to the side, because it looks like we're getting the solid version of the game board out. So let's pop this. Oh yeah, this is going to be a large one. Oh, don't fall over. You're teetering on the edge. So yes, this is the regular version of... Oh, it does have to expand out a canny few times. Okay, let's just remove this box entirely for a moment. Okay, there we have the solid card version of the board. I think when we stream it though, we're going to be using the Neoprene Map over there. The colours just look a lot more vibrant, I would say, on the mat. It might be quite difficult to see this on the stream, but yeah, does feel quite nice, solid quality on it. It does fold up in the complicated origami patterns. Let's fold that over there, fold that over there, and there we go. So just nice and thick, nice and solid. We'll probably be using this one, I would say, 100%. Moving back onto the box of despair. So we have some punch cards here with all bits and bobs on. Let's just slide that there. Let's have a look. How easy do these pop? Oh, they pop really nice. Let's just do a random sampling. Yeah, these are definitely premium stamped out. Let's just see if I can pop that back into there. Yeah, let's see if we can get those. Can I get these underneath there? These may be too large to fit under the green screen. Yeah, here's some of the tokens. I'll try my best to move some of these around so that you can get a closer look at what we have here. So that's card number 1. Just have a little look on the top there. So, one hand, we've got Swiffing, heavy armor, two-handed. Let's take a look at the next one here, and maybe upside down. So we have enchanting, illusion, different sets of cards for different skills. It would seem. Other tokens on there. Obviously, as when we learn how to play the game, all of this will hopefully make a lot more sense. Then we have the final one. This one has some green cards on it, or green tokens on the top there. Light armor, speech, other various ones there. That's supposed to be the Septims, maybe, because of course we have the gold Septims. Once we get through the core box, we'll take a look at those little extras. We'll have a look at the gold Septims. Okay, moving back to the core box, we have a small box, got a cover on it as well there, so once you get everything packed away, they're not going to slide out. So we have some coloured block tokens here. Let's just take a couple of those out. We'll take a little spide, a few of those. There you see those there. various colours, which I'm sure will make sense in the fullness of time. Pop those back into there. We have some cream and black ones. Same thing, just not translucent. Slide those in there. 9 dice. Let's have a look at some of these symbols there. Of course, there's one. So we have one red one. We'll get those on there. If you look at the... is that a guitar symbol? We've got an axe on one side. Skull, lightning, fire, nothing. The various symbols. It seems like this one here seems to be the common one, so there must be a few options as we go through there. Okay, pop these to one side. Now next there are various sets of cards. So it's got a treasure icon on the back of it. Let's just pop that there. We will open up a few of these and see what some of them say on. We'll open up a few of these and see what a few of the different cards have written on them. So what we've got here, Strange Device, Night Wind. Let's pop a couple of these underneath so we can get a closer spy. So these are sort of cards in this first deck that we've unravelled. It all feature various artworks from the game. I'm just looking at. I imagine these sorts of ones here. You know, the spinning loading screen on the game. I remember when the game was launched, one of the criticisms I believe that some of the artwork was just lifted directly from the game. I suppose it makes it the most recognisable. But we'll get this next box. I'm trying to see if I can get a clue as to what the decks may be. So these first ones as well that we unravelled. These ones have a like an anvil and a treasure chest sort of icon. And of course I have no idea where my little cutty thing went. So we're going to have to open all these by hand. It may be under the other bits and bobs from the previous sets. Okay, these cards have status written on the back of them. Let's just take a look here. So, what have we got here? Upgrading price at Whitehold is 1 rock cheaper. Turn in 3 Septims to restore Winterhold. Okay. Those there. So on the front, on the back. What sort of other things have we got in here? So let's just put that there. So that's gain a cube when using restoration. All will become apparent. Okay, let's try and go through some more of these little decks here. Just looking on the side here, there is a lot of decks. We will we'll maybe just go for an overview of some of these. So what do we have here? Equipment upgrades. So we've got there's an option for enchantment or for an upgrade that you can see there. So absorb health, heal 1. I'm assuming health after every encounter. I believe the one must be saying +2, so possibly a +2 damage to a weapon, maybe, or by a weapon. Okay, so let's take a close look at a couple of more of these cards. So we've got shock damage. In fact, I think they're all shock damage. And then soul trap. I'm really looking forward to getting to actually play this game proper. We'll have to see if the guys want to. Maybe we can try and do it remotely. And of course, whilst I'm fighting with the packaging for these ones here, don't forget to follow us here on YouTube, but we also stream every night on Twitch. You can check out the full schedule on the Discord. All the links are on the are in the description below. So what have we got in this next set here? Right, this is more cards with the treasure chest and the anvil icon on the back. So what have we got here? We have some battle axes. Let's have a little look. So we also have iron armor. There's various stats as well on them there. as I keep saying, all will become apparent once we start playing the game. Pop those in there. So I'm going to unwrap these, and then we're back in a second. Okay, that's those last three there unwrapped. Let's have a quick look and see what we get in these ones here. So the back of these cards here has a purpley symbol on the back. And on the front we have things like glass shield, dwarven armor. So other bits and bobs that we can get. The next set has the icon for the treasure chest, but it doesn't have. Just notice it doesn't have an anvil in the side of it. This is something else, another type of deck. We have like lockpicking tools. There's more iron axes in here. We have helmets and such. So we'll have to make sure that we know that. Well, I say there is an awful lot of cards. I did try it on the tabletop simulator, and actually, I've just noticed there's quite a few. There's a few different backs to these that are inside the same bundle. So let's just take a spy at that one there. We've got those ones there. Was there anything else that stood out? I said we will do a proper tutorial on this when we come round to start streaming our playthrough. But the final set that's in this one here, these ones have similar icons except they are silver. And we have Orcish Greatsword. Maybe these are from different marketplaces, perhaps. The different things that we can get. But that is the top tray. Let's pop that in there. We will get the convenient cover. Pop that in there so that the cards don't escape. And next we'll move back to the main box and see what we get in here. So I'm assuming this little bundle here must be the extra expansion. But let's pop that out there for a moment. We have dividers. Let's actually these little boxes come out. So what have we got on here? This is like Alduin's Wall, which is on the side of these. Let's pull those out there. And we have another one here with an absolute ton of cards that we're going to have a quick spy at in a moment. And we have one set of miniatures and also another card tray holder. Anything else in there that I can't see from my angle? Nope, I think we're all right. So we'll cover those miniatures in a moment. So what have we got here? These must be some like player reference cards. Let's slide them out. So what have we got here? Yeah, turn sequence. Yeah, so let's have a quick look. So here we have some player reference cards. We will 100% be taking advantage of these. I think games really should come with a little reference card to help you, especially for new players. It was certainly good when we played through Arkham Horror to have that reference card to help us through the turns. When we stream that, I must get it so that we have that on screen, so that you guys can track the current position that we are. But what have we got here? Not certain what these cards are for. Let's see, on the back we have a house symbol. That appears to be the theme. Oh no, there is some other types of backing on them. So let's see, the one with the house. That's one of those types of cards. And if I find the one with the trees, we have one of these. So various destructions of what we're going to be doing. I'll just place those in there because those ones were separate. Now, I'm wondering if this little bag here is the extra ones. It certainly looks like there's some nice shiny ones in there as well. So let's just take a look at let's go for the shiny ones first. Oh yeah, these are all shiny ones. Yeah, these are definitely got to be the GameFound edition special ones. So let's see. I don't know if the shininess is kind of coming through on the video there, but we'll cycle through these so you can take a look at what the special shiny cards all are. We'll cycle through this whole deck. Of course, if you're watching this back on YouTube, you can, of course, pause that to get a better look at each one of those as we cycle through them there. Pop that there. Well, next up, we'll go for the easy option. We'll just quickly jump into what these card dividers are. So all these various boxes, so we've got the 600s, 500s. Oh yeah, because I believe that the these will be various story cards. We're not going to open up all of those. We'll have a look at the front covers. We've got nice little dividers there. Have a little spy at the front cover, and let's pop those in there. And maybe take a sampling of a couple of the cards in a moment there. So we've got player reference cards, we'll pop those back in the box. What have we got here? Oblivion Beckons. So these must be additional cards because they have the symbols on there. Let's just take a little spy on that. These ones are easy to unravel, so we will we will quickly unravel them. What else have we got in here? Orc Stronghold. So let's just pop one of those there. So we have the Oblivion Beckons. What's that? Move all Daedra tokens towards the nearest stronghold. I am looking forward to getting to actually learn and play this one. What else have we got in here? So these look like additional. I think these ones have numbered references on the top, so I assume they're going to go and match up with some of these ones, which also have the numbered references on the top. Pop those to one side. Okay, we have some more of these smaller cards. Just take a look at that one in the wrap there. And we have more weapons cards that would appear, but these ones, being the extra GameFound ones, are as well shiny. I don't know if that's, you kind of just make it out there. We'll try to see if I can get the shiny bits and bobs in there. We have a knife, a nice clubbing stick. Okay, let's quickly tidy up these little bits. We're going to have a look at the miniatures next. Okay, next up, we're going to have a look at the miniatures which come with the core set. We do, of course, have the upgraded miniature set, which we'll probably do last in these segments here. So we have our little chap, our little Dragonborn, by the looks of it, with the helmet that we're all used to seeing. Now, if I knew how to paint, I would probably like to paint these. Let's see if I just lie these fellas down here. We will take a look at all of these chaps. These ones out here. It's not exactly coming through 100%ly. And the autofocus is not autofocusing, of course. There we go. Autofocus is kind of cooperating. Maybe. Focus. There we go. Got a one for the salt is at various races as well. Maybe if I cradle it that way. Oh, autofocus does not want to work today. But there we go. We have the first set of miniatures. We will be looking at the other miniatures in a few moments there. Oh, we left one in the box. There we go. That one's decided to focus. Maybe if we'd done them individually, we would have had a better chance. Okay, if we don't do them individually. Try and get a little closer spy at them. So these, as I say, are from the core set. There we go. There's the traditional one from all the game art. Focus. Will the other camera cooperate and focus maybe a little bit more? Nope, that'd be too much to ask for. Okay, let's take a look at these last two. There we go. And our last little warrior there. Okay, so those are the miniatures that came with the core set. Let's have a little look here. I don't think we're going to unravel these ones, but I'm just going to unpack them a bit there. So yeah, so these ones are all the numbered sets. that we were discussing before there. So these will be the different reference cards. So when you're told to go and find a certain number, we'll as I put them away, we will pop them in turn under the camera. So success and fail criteria on the back of them. Stand that up. And we see the numbers are getting higher, so that's in the 80s, which is why we have those dividers. Now, of course, we're into the hundreds. Success and fail criteria is on the back. Are all these the same? No, there's actually some difference. That one there was just the same. So these ones here, followers. So we can have our housecarl carrying tons of equipment for us there. And there we go. See on the back there, it's telling us to reference other parts of the story as well there. What else have we got here? We have an encounter deck. There's some high numbers again there. All this will make a lot more sense once we actually get into it. We have a war, the war quests. You can see those in there. See, I don't want to unravel these yet until I'm ready to actually set it up, because I've got a feeling once I unpack these, that's when the real mess begins. What's this here? Dungeon Challenges, Chapter 2 it says on the back there. Dungeon Challenge cards. Daedric Invasion. Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, is the core set. So let's get these put back as best we can into the box. I will tidy all these up, and next we will move on to the collection of small extras. Okay, that was the core set. Next up, we're going to get a quick look before we move on to the next boxes at these here. So we have a draw bag. So I wasn't sure if this was like an upgraded draw bag or what exactly it's for in the game, because as we've gone through the core box, there was no draw bag, unless there's going to be something in the expansions. This does not feel premium. It does feel really, really cheap, unfortunately. So I don't know what we're going to do, unless we're going to put the Septims inside of it, just so there's somewhere for them to go, maybe. But no, that does not feel as premium as the likes of this mat here. Let's take a couple of these coins out. They jingle and jangle. Is there different values on the back, or they all got 5? It looks like they all say 5. Yep. Alright, let's take a spy at these. Close up there. Flip at least one of them over. Yeah, so those are the solid gold Septims. These feel alright. They do have a good bit of weight to them, it would feel. Let's grab those there. So yeah, those are the solid gold Septims. That you got as one of the optional upgrades. Let's pop those there to one side. Next up, because it was the closest one that I can grab, we have From the Ashes expansion. So let's get our putty-majig. Breach that, so that we can get rid of the glare from the lights. Unravel the From the Ashes expansion. It kind of feels like that, in modern video gaming, how day one there is cut content. It kind of feels like, is this kind of like what they're trying to say with these? Or before we open it, let's just take a close look at the back of the box there. So we have translucent characters and a dragon as well. It would appear in this set. And Fight the Vacuum. You can just see the dragon's face in the cover of the box there. Okay, now this comes as well. I like that these have covers so that you can put things in and hopefully they won't escape. Those ones look like they may have escaped. So we have some more cardboard tokens. Dragon and a series of translucent ones. Let's pop that to one side. Another player reference card to add to the pool. So all those organisers that we have in there, I am hoping that the way it's going to work is these can all integrate into that one box and then I can store the expansion boxes in the other room, and just have the mammoth core box that we see there. That's what I'm hoping it's going to organise. I will be sitting in over Christmas now, reading all of these expansions and all these rules, on top of all the other games as well there. As well, on the channel here, we do have many other games. We have done lots of playthroughs of various board games. We always try to do a tutorial, and we also like to, at the end of the game, do a close-up zoom in of all the artwork. The only exception to that was Arkham Horror, because we didn't want to go through any of the other bits and bobs for any sort of story spoilers. But we will be next week. Stay tuned on Twitch, or if you're watching this at a later date on the YouTubes, we will be doing a solo run through of Winterhaven Woods, and with a bit of luck, we will also be doing some multiplayer as well via Discord. And of course, as well, stay tuned for an English translation of the Cat Labyrinth. It's a nice little fun mini game. It can be played in just a matter of minutes. On Board Game Geek, the English translation is not very good, so I've been rewriting the actual proper instructions into workable English, which hopefully will open up the game to some more people, because it is a nice little game. The artwork in that is really, really fun as well. Okay, what have we got in here? So, we have, looks like some more staffs. Can we just crack open this one here? Status deck. As we can see here. We will get all of this all organised into probably sort of the minimal number of nice little trays as we can. The story ones as well. We will learn the base game first, I think, before we actually start tidying these all these into it. We have another encounter deck here, and there's the ghostly figures that appear with this set. And before we go anything, is there anything underneath? Nope, that is indeed the bottom. Which ones did we go through next? Can we crack open this one? So lots of these are all the same, so there's no point in taking too many of these apart, because you've already got the general gist of what many of these cards are. So let's have a little close look, because we saw these cards on the other set as well there. So what have we got? We've got things like claw and bite, and then various statistics for these creatures. Let's just take a little spy on there. A fire mage. It's got firebolt and flame. There's as well a series of statistics along the bottom, which I assume are their various attacks and armors, maybe. All be revealed when we get around to doing our tutorial videos. So we looked at that one there. We have more destructions, more missions as well, because these are the numbered cards. So for those various encounters. Did we have a look at that one there? We have more little weapons type cards. But the main thing we want to have a look at in this expansion as well, of course, is the miniatures. So let's just let's go for the big fella first, eh? Because we've got to have our dragon there. It's kind of like a mixed bag. I'm just looking at it closely. A mixed bag of quality. Some of the it has some finer detail on it. I'm not quite sure if it's been put together modularly as well. Kind of looks like, actually, easier if I explain it underneath here. So, come on, focus. You know you want to. So we have the dragon here. It kind of looks like it's been assembled modularly. If you can see there, the legs and the tail, that's probably all been slid in. I'd love to give it a bash to some of these on my 3D printer, but my 3D printer at the moment is simply not cooperating. I'm not quite sure why. But let's take a look. So these look like the similar sort of characters that we had before. So that's our traditional Skyrim chap. You can just kind of, well, actually the green screen is not making that entirely easy. I wonder if we switch autofocus on the overhead. There we go. Let's just see if we can maybe just get a little bit better on here, just because these guys are quite affected by the green screen. So if I get these ones in here, just cast him in shadow. Yeah, I think these characters here, it's going to be easier to look at them in the overhead as opposed to the green screen camera. So you can just see those in there. Autofocus there, taking a fit. There we go, that's the main guy. Let's take another closer look at our dragon there. If I just hold this chap up here. Yeah, you're getting a better look at him underneath here. Probably under a little bit better light as well. There let's slide him back into there. Try and do these a couple at a time, so you can get a nice closer look at these chaps. And I can also work out which slot they came out of. Or not, because it would appear. Oh no. Someone write this down. Okay, they were on that side with one another. I'm definitely certain of it. Yay, Dropbox. Focus. There we go there, so we've got those two chaps there. That a tail I see there. I just instantly think of outside Xbox, or outside Extra even, with their Kipper's character that they regularly return to in the world of Skyrim. I see actually they have some figures out as well. Well, this one doesn't want to come out. So what have we got in here now? They almost feel like gelatin. They're solid, but they kind of feel like they should be slightly jelly. At least from the feel on the bottom here. Come on, focus. I cover up the map. Yeah, there we go. Got those ones there. Before I close these boxes, I'll be going through and tidying anything up to make sure that it's all going to fit nice and neatly inside there. There we go. There's our last trap there from this set. So that was from the Ashes expansion. So let's just pop these back in the box now. As I say, I will tidy these away into the box proper. And we'll take a look at the next set. Next up, the Dawnguard expansion. And there it is. There's the thing we want it. So that we can take a closer look at the packaging. So, we have our Skyrim chap on the front for the Dawnguard expansion. And if the autofocus wants to cooperate, this one also comes with some extra figures, and I don't know if that's it's an extension of the map, because I'm just looking at that little bit there. If I recall rightly, when you play through the game, it's somewhere off here. I think you get like a boat and you go off that way. Was it somewhere over here where one of the other expansions, the other DLCs? I can't remember. It's been a while since I 100%ed the game. Of course, we've got all the Xbox achievements, the whole lot. Okay, let's slide that out. Fight the vacuum. Still fighting the vacuum. Reseal the box and try and open it again. Definitely measured perfectly the amount of cardboard that they wish to use for this one here. So this one actually comes with a bigger destruction manual. I'm sorry, that autofocus there might be getting a bit out of hand. So yeah, so we have a more detailed instruction manual. There wasn't really so much of that with the previous one. And yeah, look, here we have some extra locations to add to the map. Some more coins. Let's just take a look at... Yep, I think that's the right way around. Ooh, okay. There you go. You can see there. Extra locations to add to the map there. So I assume that we just pop this out and we would add it too. So let's add this one here. So we will come along, and I'm assuming that kind of matches up with that. So we have that location up there. And let's see, Dawn Star. It's a mountainy area for the second one. I'm not sure off the top of my head where that one goes. Oh, no, there it is. I see it. There we go. As before, they pop out really, really nicely. But yeah, so we'll add those extra locations to the map there. Let's pop that to one side. Temporarily deactivate that autofocus. So we have additional player reference cards, as we can see here. We'll leave those in the wrap. We'll leave all these ones here in the wrap. Because it's going to be the same things, just with different statistics. So here we have, these ones have a green icon on the back, which is going to go really down well on our green screen. If you guys want a complete detailed run through where we examine every single card, leave a message in the comment, and if enough people would like that, then I will definitely do it. We'll do it as a stream, and of course the stream will be available 2 days after here on the YouTubes. More status cards that we saw before, so I assume all of these will just get reshuffled into the various decks. Also seen as well there is four miniatures with this one as well there. So let's see. We have follower cards. This must be our where our housecarl comes in and carries 20,000 tons worth of equipment while we run along with just our sword and armor. So these ones are more of the numbered cards, so they'll go in with those dividers. More missions with success and failure criterias. And let's take a spy at these. So yeah, more of the numbered cards and event cards. These ones, these event cards. We haven't seen a one with this type of grid on it. See there. More bits of damage that we'll be causing as we go. Is this more numbered cards? Dawnguard Challenge... Dungeon Challenge Chapter 3. So, these ones will contain various challenges for us to overcome as we play through the game. So, let's have a look at the miniatures, and we will turn the autofocus back on. So that we can fight with it, because we love a good fight with a good old autofocus. So yeah, we'll see this one a little more clearly. I say that until... Focus. Number 2. Chap with an arrow. Bow and arrow even. Pop those in there. Chap with a crossbow. That was an elf. And a... It's Kipper's, I think. No, that's not a kitten's tail. That is one of the lizardy ones. I cannot remember. I've never played through one of these characters. I cannot remember what the species name is. Hang on. Is there anything in this end bit? Oh, that's just a little end bit. Couldn't quite see from where I was sitting. So there. That is the Dawnguard Expansion. So let's pop these away, and next up is the miniatures. Next up, the miniature upgrade... Yeah, miniature upgrade set. I can get the words out here. What's that? It includes Elder Scrolls, Call to Arms, Adventure, Premium Skirmish Rules. Okay, that's a bit of a mouthful, but apparently it includes it. This one just popped off quite nice. I don't have to get my cutting jig. Cutting jig. I've used these for forever. We have multiple sets all over the house. I've got no idea what they're called, but they're brilliant. Not sponsored. So these miniature upgrades, they appear to be all red. Or at least for the most part all red. But we get a dragon each. Let's just have a little spy there on the back of the box. And carefully turn that around. And we have our traditional symbol on the front there of our dragon. Well, this one, we don't have to fight the vacuum as hard on this one. Pop that to one side. So, adventure... on there. Oh, I really wish I could paint. Wouldn't it be awesome to have those? Can I just slide that page underneath there? One thing with miniatures, which I wish I could have got, but I couldn't afford it because I blew all my money on this deluxe set. They did a Resident Evil one that I really like the look of that game. Of course, we just love Resident Evil just in general. But I just couldn't afford it at the time. So that's right, let's pop that to one side there, and we will not go through all of these. We will take a look at a few of them. Actually, I think they're the same there. I think the majority of them are the same. Just looking on there. Let's put the autofocus back on. I tell you what, just for a giggle, let's let's put it under the other camera. No, that one doesn't want to cooperate. Yeah, we'll use the big one. There it is there. So we can see there, chap here, flexing his muscles. I think I just need to take out one out of each row here. So these will be the different creatures that we encounter throughout the world. So we can use these in place of in place of like whatever card or token that we have there. And I say, if I knew how to paint, I would paint these as well. These fellas all look the same. So yeah, there's only a couple of different variations here. So we will take a look. Focus. You know you want to. You were telling me earlier how much you love to focus. There we go. And we have chap with a sword and shield. I think that was a thing as well with the Resident Evil one, from what I recall looking at it. There was like an expansion set like this, and it basically replaced the tokens that you had on the thing. When we play this live though, the tokens, when we have tokens like this, I put a little dab of blue tack to level them out, so that when we have them in a location, you rather than you guys just looking at that, which doesn't look like anything, I have all the miniatures so that you guys can see them as we go. Doesn't help me because all I can see is the bloody red circle, but it does look better for you guys on the stream. But there we go. Let's have a little closer look at this chap. So he's got an axe, most likely grumpy. Let's see. All of these fellas here are all axe wielding. We did him. Yep, we have sword fellas, and we have a couple of other grey ones. So chap with a sword. Those look like quite nice. I'm looking through the camera. That looks like really quite nice details is showing up on this one here. Let's pop that there. I think the grey ones are actually showing up better detail than what the red ones. I suppose the red ones, I'm assuming those are all the enemy ones, so that allows us to see them more clearly. Okay, let's slide this set over here for a moment. And what else have we got in here? So, can't grab it. It's behind the barrier. Okay, there's nothing else in there. Let's actually chuck that over there. Okay, and we have. Now, it did say there was some other expansion in here. Now, the name of what it was now eludes me. 60 seconds later. So, what have we got here? There's all types of different characters, it would seem. Let's just take a look at a few. Oh, they're double-sided. So we've got likes of these here. Flip it over. Slightly different coloured hue on either side. That one's definitely a Kipper's. A Khajiit. See there from both sides. Which of our title ones shall we have a little spy? Chap with an arrow? Or bow and arrow? Once we read through the instructions, all will be revealed. To me, that is. Because I am not certain offhand, because it has been quite a while. I'm not certain offhand what each of these bits are. Adversary cards. Oh, here's a different deck. Very tiny print. But yeah, we will. Actually, can I get a better one on that one? Yeah, you can see a little more clearly up there. Bloody hell! So much for that camera. It has been playing up that the little green screen camera. In all fairness, it's not been 100% cooperating. But yeah, let's take a little look and see what we have in here. Oh yeah, we also have some extra dice as well. So, various effects. I'm seeing negative effects on many of these cards. One multi-sided one. I don't quite know how many of. Is that a 20? It doesn't just have numbers on it, it does have symbols on it as well. So, as I say, once we read the instructions, it all will be revealed. Okay, we have some little mini dragons. So these are little cute versions of the previous ones that we've been looking at. Yeah, little tiny versions. Chocobo ones, yeah. And then, focus. Go on. You know you want to. There. We've got one sitting down here. A lizardman. There you go. So the shield lets it focus. Traditional Skyrim chap. One in there. Try and put these back a little bit tidy so it's easier for me to tidy them away later. Well, let's see. I've got a big shield. What are the dwarven ones or Dwemer shields? I do recall picking these up in the game. In my main playthrough when I put in like all the hours, I have an armor which whenever the enemies come near you, it just depletes their health, and it's handy. Like when you get attacked by the like wild dogs and the like, they just walk up to me and then just keel over. It saves a lot of time. You barely have to even. I'm trying to have a little closer look at that one there. He's got a staff. I thought he was like shooting something out, but no, it is just a really big staff. Focus. There we go. Okay, for the red ones, it looks like there's only a couple of variations, it would seem. So I'll take these two variations out, and we'll take a closer look at these red ones. There we go. I think he came from there. And then we have this one in a slightly different stance. Focus. Like, most of this video is just me saying focus. Okay, so that is the miniatures expansion upgrade. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this this unboxing here for the Elder Scrolls Skyrim, the adventure game board game. We will be bringing this to stream at some point in the future. Now you can watch it and join in live on Twitch. The links are in the description, and it'll also be available as well with all of our other board games and streams over on the YouTubes as well there. And of course you can find me on all these platforms, be it Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and all those other places that I can never list because there's so many of them. Just simply search for Dr. Ravenholm and you'll find me there. But I hope to see you all live when we stream live on Twitch every night. In addition to board games though, we also play video games as well, all in theme nights. And of course you can find our schedule for the coming month over on Discord. So I look forward to seeing you all there. So for now, we are going to tidy up all these box sets, put them away there. It just feel, I say, this mat is really nice. We may use this as a background just in general, maybe when we play. I know we have a starry background there on the side there, but this mat does feel really, really nice. The only thing that wasn't premium is that drawback. That was the only thing that was the drawback of the whole set. Everything else has been really, really nice. But as I say, I am looking forward to playing this with you guys, so I'm going to let you guys go. So thank you for watching, everybody. Have a good night, and we'll see you all next time.
Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.